Start out by adding 2 cups of flour to a bowl, along with a half cup of sugar, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Then you want to use some butter. I'm using about a half cup of vegan butter, but regular butter is just fine. Then we're going to mix it in until it looks like sand, or it forms like this. Then you want to take about a cup of blueberries. I'm using the frozen blueberries, and add that to your mixture. Grate in some lemon zest, okay? And then you want to scrape off the back of your zester to get all that lemon zest. And then you want to also squeeze in about half of a lemon's worth of lemon juice. Start out using a half cup of milk just to see how your dough comes together. We don't want this dough to be wet, but it needs to be like a biscuit dough. So start out with a half cup and then add another quarter cup for a total of about 3/4 cup of milk, up to 1 cup, okay? If it's too loose or too wet, just add more flour. So then we're going to toss our dough out onto the floured surface, and then just use our hands to pat it. You don't need a rolling pin necessarily. Then I'm using a star-shaped cookie cutter to cut out my biscuits. You can use any cookie cutter shape that you want, or just a knife if you want to. I put the oven on 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and then I went on ahead and pulverized about 4 frozen blueberries and some more of that lemon zest. And I added the lemon juice, about a half of a lemon's worth. And then I poured that into some powdered sugar. And this formed like a blueberry glaze, if you will. It was really delicious. I only added this glaze to about 6 of the biscuits, and I put the rest of the glaze in a little jar and sat it on the table for my family to choose if they wanted to add it to the other biscuits, okay? I just used some butter to put on the other biscuits. I placed the biscuits back in the oven for about 3 minutes in order to get some more color and to allow the butter and the glaze to soak into the biscuit. Then I added a little more lemon zest on top once they were done, and this is how they turned out. They were so pretty, so delicious, a little bit sweet, a little bit of blueberry flavor, and a little bit of lemon flavor.